Alright, so after escaping with our lives, or barely escaping with our lives against that ferocious dragon from the last part, we will try to find an alternate route to our quest destination here. And we're not having much luck, unfortunately, but that's part of the struggle, and that's what we want to do. So the purple, I guess, segments would probably represent some sort of magical barrier, I'm assuming, but I don't quite remember off the top of my head right now, but we will try to get there nonetheless. It does not look like we can get there directly from climbing this hill, but let's try to do that anyway. That's what we like to do down here. Challenge the norm and push ourselves to the next level. So that was a fail. We can't seem to actually climb ourselves. We can't seem to climb up on these hills, so... Well, of course there has to be a pathway. Well, we actually... we completely missed that, but anyways. There are some... Ooh, what the heck is that? No, that's not an enemy, no, it's not, no. Ooh. Someone is shooting arrows at us. They are definitely not very friendly. Yes. Quick paralyze, great. We're not dealing that much damage as I wanted to. Cassandra hacking away, good knockback. Blood Lotus. Kind of reminds me of the Black Lotus, but for all you MTG fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. You know the reference. But it doesn't look like it'll do anything for us at the moment.
They moved with the efficiency of a trained
Let's
group.
just grab some loot. I highly doubt there's anything good, but you can't really beat free. I think more blood lotuses, lotusi, lotuses. I don't really know what the plural of lotus is, so lotusi doesn't even sound grammatically correct or phonetically correct. Let's tread through the water here. Looks like there's a lot of blood lotus. A lot of blood lotus. So it looks like the Lone Warden quest is actually just right there. Yeah, sorry, there's a bit of a gap between this part and the last part. What the heck was that? Did I just drown in the water? Well, you learn something new every day. Apparently we just drowned ourselves in this small pond of water. Then how do I get there and stab the flag, the pole, onto the middle of the pond, I suppose you could say. Very strange spot, BioWare. Very strange spot indeed. If this is where the last Grey Warden lives, I mean, saying that they live modestly might very well be an understatement. I mean, there's literally fishing nets outside his house. You'd think the guy lived more, you know, regularly. What's this? What's going on here? Yeah, I like how they're kind of having a confrontation outside and just literally opening the guy's door and just barging my way inside without consent or permission. This is something you should not be doing in real life.
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall. Warden Blackwall.
You're not. How do you know my name? Who sent... That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come!
And again, that was quite an introduction. Apparently those three poor fellows right there are recruits or conscripts to the Grey Warden. And apparently we don't really care what they say or why they're attacking us. We're just going to slaughter them. Kill them all. And that's what Grey Wardens do. Nice samurai pose there. Got some real style.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves.
Wait, I thought they were conscripted to become Grey Wardens. Oh, right, I forgot. There's no blight.
You're no farmer.
Silly me.
Why do you know my name? Who are you?
Ironically, I'm here to recruit you.
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
Yes, I realize that, Blackwall, but I still need to
I'm not
investigate.
here to accuse, not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
Well, that's a fairly reply. Don't really know what to say about that.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
It's really too bad we can't just recruit
It's been a pleasure
the Templars and
working
just
with
recruit
but
the
this didn't
Legion,
help
right?
at all.
I guess that'll be too easy.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
Honestly, man, I'll take all the help I can get. Yes, join the Inquisition. No, we don't need a Warden.
Warden
Yada, yada,
Blackwall,
yada.
the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This Warden walks with the Inquisition.
Another trophy unlocked. They who stand. So we actually are we're successfully able to recruit Warden Blackwall. I'm going to presume he's a warrior. Yes, he is a warrior. That might conflict with Cassandra. I really don't plan on running two warriors, although I highly doubt Blackwall is much of a tank, so I think we'll stick with Blackwall for now. We'll replace him. We'll replace Varric with Warden Blackwall, see what he's made of. I'm just going to assume he's comparable to Sten, the Quinari warrior from Origins, but I could be wrong. I could definitely see him wielding two-handed weapons, great swords, things like that, battle axes, yada yada yada. The only problem is I can't really find him sturdy armor to keep him alive long enough, but we'll be running this build for now, see how it goes. If it goes well, it just looks like it completely looks like I'm jumping to my death here, but if it goes well, I think I'll just keep Blackwall and use him as my secondary DPS. Or I guess third, depending on how you look at it. I'm not really DPS myself, but let us see what type of skill points we can do for Cassandra. Chevalier's Step, not sure what that does. Sweet Revenge, there is an upgrade skill, I believe. Bear Mauls the Wolves, that's a very interesting name for a skill. Shield Bash. Now, Shield Bash was a very, very important skill if you ever played Origins. It's pretty much one of the lethal knockdown skills for a warrior tank. Alright, so let's look at Blackwall here. We have Battlemaster, we have Vanguard, we have two-handed weapons, and we have weapon and shield. We're probably going to skip weapon and shield here because we already have a main tank. Two-handed weapon, that's a possibility. Battlemaster, really not sure what that does either. Vanguard, protect allies. Yeah. Being so big threat. So Vanguard's more like a dive-in type warrior, initiator type of role. I suppose that could work. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, I don't think there was anything similar to Vanguard in Origins. At least to my memory, there isn't. But correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if there is something similar and if I'm missing anything. But this is definitely an intriguing option, so I think we'll stick with that. It'll cost you attack, gore and trample. I'm not sure how the damage output would be for this type of role, but again, since this is my first playthrough, I guess it doesn't really matter. That's the point, but yeah, so far so good. Alright, so let's try not to drown ourselves again in this very shallow pond. So after recruiting Warden Blackwall, let's jump back to our camp here. Fill up some, I think, potions. I'm not sure if I ran out or anything like that, but better safe than sorry. As Blackwall is my first, I guess, addition to the party, apart from the starting 3 characters that we get straight from the beginning of the game, it'll be interesting to see what other characters we can bring on board to the Inquisition. I remember we unlocked a quest for the Stormcloaks, I think. I think that's what they call Stormcloaks. Basically a band of mercenaries led by a Quinari warrior. So I suppose that would be the Sten. Well, I guess that would be the equivalent of Sten, I'm assuming. Or I suppose that Blackwall could play the role of Loghain, depending on how you play that out. I guess it doesn't really matter spoiling things. I mean, Origins have already been released for God knows how many years already, so that I think it's fine. We do have an extra skill point to spend, but Not sure which direction I should go. Winter, Inferno, Lightning, and Spirit. Flashfire looks intriguing as well. Chain Lightning, Energy Barrage. That sounds like a KOTOR type, you know, Knights of the Old Republic type of skill. No, actually, except that we call it Forced Lightning, but same spiel. It would be funny if we end up bumping into another rift, because typically rifts pop up in the most randomest places. At least scenery wise. So let's see. Oh, we got jumped by. Oh shoot! We got jumped by a grizzly bear, and you guys remember the last time I basically wiped out the entire party. So we have to tread with extreme caution here. Let's try to move in with solace. Provide some buffs so we can. No, that's not good. So we can safely get rid of this bear and stop it from eating us for lunch, or stop it from eating us for lunch. This bear is like, hey, it's taking a lot of damage. Blackwall just got wrecked. Yeah, Blackwall is just getting wrecked. I think it might have been a better idea if I stopped. What the heck is this? Lyrium Smuggler Lurker. What the heck is this? What the heck? What is it doing with a grizzly bear? Oh, great. This is a damn bear, man. I don't need some freaking lyrium addict jumping out knifing me. Yeah, in hindsight, I think it might have been better if I took the two-handed skill tree. That might actually mean dealing more damage. Because so far, Blackwall got nuked pretty hard. He actually almost died. But we are getting. Actually, that's quite a bit of XP as well. I mean, typically NPCs give us like $1 million or $5 million worth of XP. We got a big chunk. Not too shabby, actually. Not too shabby. Let's see if they drop anything good. Actually, Blackwall is pretty decent looking armor. There's another. Oh my goodness. And there's another grizzly bear roaming about. Hunter's Woods. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I really should read the map before I venture in to something completely new. This whole area is called Hunter's Woods, as the name would suggest and explain, which means there will probably be a lot of wildlife, i.e. a lot of grizzly bears. So much for that. Oh, shoot, there's another grizzly bear. Ready to pounce. Alright, so right now I think Cassandra's about to get wrecked as well, but I think I accidentally hit Blackwall on that shot as well, but the grizzly bear took maybe a quarter, well, not even, more like a 1/10 damage from that spell alone. I think I might need to heal up and back off a little bit. Back up a little bit, and don't get the entire party killed. What's this? Alright. Got the heal I needed. Grizzly bear's almost down to half life. Still absorbing a lot of damage, guys. A lot of damage. Like more than like way more than. And we're already spamming on all of our skills. It would be really nice if we had some sort of spell to sort of reset cooldown. Aside from like men, but I mean, I guess that might be too OP, supposedly. Alright, so we just survived, I think, 3 grizzly bears, and of course we have another Fade Rift. Again. Oh my goodness, it's another rage demon. I think we're all just gonna die here. Oh, shoot. Yeah. 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 That's insta death, guys. Insta death.